I'm Amy Fig. Welcome to Book of Magick. This is where I help you build your portrait and collage skills in an art journal so that you can make the paintings that you've always wanted to. Today I'm sharing a fun little project that I've been working on this week where I use last week's journal tutorial to create a bigger art piece. It's already finished and I just want to show you how that looks. Then I'm going to show you how I transfer an image from my journal to a canvas freehand, and we'll start the process of painting that together. And it's going to be great. It's going to be so fun. This is my inspiration for my hippie Halloween decor. I'm so happy you're here. Let's head over to the art table so we can get started. Really quickly, I want to share, this is the pages from last week's video. If you didn't see that, I'm leaving the link for you below. We practiced our faces in this circle shape and drawing and painting them, and then we turned them into flowers for fun. So I took this concept and put it on this mixed media paper, and it's a little bit buckled, but if I bend it and flatten it out, it'll be better. Anywho, let's see, can you see it? Okay. I repeated the process for each flower. And this took me quite a while. I would say a good 3 hours. It was a balancing act, back and forth. The background started off with stripes and then I didn't like it, so I covered that up. The colors, kind of, I played around with them. I added colors, and then what I didn't like, I covered over. I made a little stamp out of cardboard, a little moon stamp, and I stamped it down here, and I did it in white first, but it was just too overpowering with the bright white, so I made like a black thin layer of wash, black with a lot of water, and I went over it, and I like that much better because you can still see it, but it's just a little more subtle. I added these little stars because I felt like it needed something. I just punched them out with my little star punch, and I think that it turned out really fun. I'm really happy with it. And so yeah, that's just how I took this concept to the canvas or to the paper. Side note, whenever I say canvas, I'm probably talking about paper, because I really don't prefer to work on a stretched canvas. I think it's just because of the give in it. I don't like it because I'm so used to doing collage on paper, and I like that to be flat and kind of, I need a hard surface to work on. So I prefer to work on paper and in a journal. That's just me. Anyway, wanted to show you that. This is my journal, my Book of Magick painter's journal, and this is the image that we are going to be taking to a bigger piece of paper, and this is 11 by 14. It's mixed media paper by Master's Touch. Let me show you the pad paper here. That's this one. Oops, sorry. So this is the paper. I got it at Hobby Lobby. What I'm gonna do to begin with is look at the silhouette or the outline of the image that I'm gonna be transferring with just drawing it freehand. And I see that the top of her is kind of like a wide triangle, and then the rest is kind of flowy and straight down. I also want to take note of the top and the bottom of her when I'm moving to the paper so that I fit the entire figure in and the proportions are close. They're not going to be exact because we're not tracing and we're not projecting the image. So this is just freehand practice, and I'm now gonna sketch her on here, the top of her head, and this will be the bottom of the image. It's lower. Sorry, let me set this up a little bit. Okay, so there's a triangle sort of here. It's not a perfect triangle, but I'm gonna lightly sketch a triangle, and then where the triangle sort of ends here is all straight down. It's kind of an indent here and here. We're gonna and then something like this. So that is basically our little map, and I'm trying to get an even amount here, like from the end of the triangle to the edge of the paper, and then try to get the same, roughly the same. Okay, so then the top of the head, just gonna play around with this for a second. If the hair was like this, I'm looking at where her neck is and shoulders compared to the edges of her hair. So this is will be something like this. We're gonna try it, and I can always adjust as I go. And then if these then her head would be bigger. And make sure I get some length in the neck. And then the shoulders, they don't go all the way to the edge of the hair, so I'm gonna shorten those up. And then she's got quite a long neck, which I do like. So I'll be using this Deco Earth Apricot Blush, this Americana Cinnamon Stick, and the Folk Art Wicker White, and it's matte. So 3 colors, a dark, a medium, and a light for this skin tone. This is a good place to stop with the skin tone and with the hair for today. I'm going to do some line work with a micron pen, the little tiny pen, and I'm gonna make sure the outline of the face is there for me. It's always best to make sure that your paint is dry, completely dry, and a blow dryer works great for that. But it needs to be completely dry before you go to the pin, otherwise the pin will not work at all. So I'm going to draw in the features again, and I can see a little bit of my pencil that's already there. I'm using this technique for the eyes and for the skin. Actually, for the whole face, I'm using the technique that I used in last week's video where we drew and painted faces on flowers. Those faces were more of a circle shape. This face has an oval face shape, so that's the difference. If you haven't seen last week's video, I will put the link for it in the description. It's a very helpful formula to practice faces, and it's just exactly what I did here. It's a lot of back and forth. And it's meant to be fun and to practice. Bottom lip is a little crooked, but that's okay. It's my printer saying hello. This eye needs to be a bit bigger. Okay, I'm happy with this for right now. Let's stop here for today, and then I will resume on this one next week. I'm gonna leave this because it might add some tone here. I will go over the scarf, how to finish the hair and the face, what to do with the hand. I think this hand needs to be bigger. And then what to do with the dress. Also, I will talk about how to add symbolism through images and words to this painting to make it personal to me and what I'm going through right now. And so hopefully that information will inspire you to add the same type of things to your paintings.
Thank you so much for sticking around with me today, and I look forward to finishing this one up with you next week.
If you like this content, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. And be sure to come back next Friday for something truly magical.